Hey, this is Alex from New Tech Machinery. Today we're going over a brand new portable roll forming profit calculator. And to do that, we're calling in some reinforcements from our friends at the Metal Roofing channel. Thad, take it away.
Thanks, Alex. Hey guys, I'm Thad Barnett from the Metal Roofing channel, and I'm gonna demo the New Tech Machinery Portable Rollforming Profit Calculator, because at the end of the day, that's gonna be what's most important to you and your business is, am I gonna be able to increase my profits with a portable rollforming machine, and how quickly can I recoup my investment? So what this calculator actually does is it takes a sample job and compares the numbers between buying prefabricated panels and rolling your own panels and seeing how much you can save for that job. So we'll jump in here and I'll kind of explain the information that we need to know as we go. It's pretty simple and you'll get the idea. Okay, let's jump in and we're gonna see how much money we can save on our sample job. So I'm gonna click how much can we save, and we're gonna enter some of this information. Now you can see here there's a tooltip if you hover over the question marks for each question as we go down, and it will kind of explain what these questions mean. So we're gonna take some sample project information and we'll make some assumptions and take some liberties as we go through. So first of all, what machine will we form our panels with on site? We can select any of New Tech's panel machines here. I'm gonna select the SSQ2 Multi-Pro. And the reason this is a question is because each machine actually produces panels at differing speeds. So that is accounted for in this calculation. So for our sample job, we need total square footage of roof area. And I'm gonna do a 5,000 square foot roof as a sample residential roof. We'll do a commercial roof as well in a second. Now we select our profile type. This is important because the material loss for each panel differs. So we're gonna actually select a residential panel here, the SS450. This is an 1.5" snap lock. From there, we're gonna select the coil width, and our coil width is equal to the finished panel width plus the seam loss for that particular panel profile that we're forming. So my coil width, I'm gonna select a 24-inch wide coil here. That's what I'm actually gonna order from my metal supplier. Next, we can put in our waste factor. And waste factor varies from crew to crew and job to job. I'm gonna put in a conservative 15% here. And this can be different based on how experienced your crew is, how cut up the roof is. Next, coil selling price delivered. This is the per square foot cost of the coil that I buy from my supplier. So I'm gonna put a $1.65 for my per square foot coil selling price. Next, fabrication labor cost per hour. This is how much I'm paying my roll forming operator. Let's say $28 an hour. Next, cost of the factory panel. Now this is the other half of the equation. How much do I pay per square foot for a prefabricated panel that I actually order from a manufacturer? Let's say $2.75 per square foot of factory panels. I'll click next. And now all I have to do is enter in some of my information here in order to get my results. Finally, I'll click see my savings and get my results. All right, it's actually gonna give me 3 different numbers, and those numbers are the on-site roll forming savings per square foot, the total dollars saved for the entire job, and then the percentage saved overall. So for this residential job, I'm saving about 42 cents per square foot by roll forming my own panels. For that job, I saved $2,100, and that's 15% of my cost. So over the course of a year, if I did say 20 of those jobs, I'm gonna be saving $40,000 over the course of a year. So right there, that's a huge amount of savings. And not only that, I'm able to control my own manufacturing and not be relying on someone else's lead times and production quality to produce the panels that I'm installing and that I am responsible for that home or building owner. Beyond that, this calculator doesn't even factor in things like freight, loading, unloading, reordering panels if there's an issue with the manufacturer. You control all of that, and this calculator doesn't even include that information, so there could be even more cost savings on top of that. All right, now I'm gonna enter some information for a sample commercial project. So I'm gonna select the SSQ2 Multi-Pro again for this project. Total square footage of this roof is gonna be 80,000 square feet. This could be a large warehouse or a townhome, multifamily living, something like that. For the panel type, I'm gonna choose an 1.75" snap lock. That's the SS675 here. It's actually one of the most highly specified panels on the market, which is why I'm picking it for commercial projects. And I happen to know that it has a 6-inch seam loss, material loss to actually form the rib. So my coil width, I'm gonna choose 24 inches, which will give me an 18-inch wide panel. All of those calculations are happening on the back end, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Waste factor, I'll stick with 15%. Coil selling price, we'll stick with the same $1.65. Fabrication labor cost per hour, we'll do the same 28, and the same $2.75 for cost of factory panel. Click next, and my information has already been preloaded in since I just finished a calculation a second ago. I'll click submit or see my savings. Savings for this commercial project would be 16 cents per square foot. And remember, there's 80,000 square feet of roof, plus the waste factor. So I'm gonna save $12,800 on this job. That's 5.82%. Again, you take that over the course of the year. If I do 10 of these jobs or even 5 of these jobs, if I do 5 of these jobs, that's gonna save me over $60,000. If I do 10 of these jobs, that's over $120,000. So you can see there's a huge difference there between ordering preformed panels and rolling your own. And again, this doesn't include any type of freight, loading, unloading, missed panels, damaged panels that you would buy from a manufacturer. So this calculator gives you an idea of how much you can save and how much you can increase your profits on a per job basis by rolling your own panels with your own portable roll former. Thanks for having me, Alex. I'll kick it back to you.
Thanks, Thad. Make sure you check out the profit calculator right here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.